The following projects have received Platinum Awards for excellence in the category of Studies, Research, and Consulting Engineering Services.
AirUp for the low line, and the client is Underground Development Foundation.
High-Rise Engineering for Hurricane Sandy on the front lines, and the client is United Technical Consultants.
Langen Engineering, Environmental Surveying and Landscape Architecture for Barclay Center Seismic Study, and the client is Forest City Ratner Companies.
Sam Schwartz Engineering for Spring Garden Street Greenway Master Plan, and the client is Pennsylvania Environmental Council.
VHB Engineering, Surveying and Landscape Architecture for New York City BRT Study Traffic Analysis, and the client is MTA New York City Transit.
For excellence in the category of Building Technology Systems, LiroHacks Joint Venture for 121st Police Precinct, and the client is New York City Department of Design and Construction.
IBC Engineering for WCNY Foundation Incorporated, new headquarters, and the client is WCNY Foundation.
Passero Associates for Bridge Square Building, and the client is Bridge Square LLC.
Robert Silman Associates for Columbia University Campbell Sports Center, and the client is Columbia University. For excellence in the category of structural systems,
CH2M Hill for Global Container Terminal Berth Extension, and the client is Global Terminal and Container Services and Weeks Marine.
DeSimone Consulting Engineers for Regent Emirates Pearl Hotel, and the client is Emirates Pearl for Development and Investment LLC, EPDI.
DeSimone Consulting Engineers for University Center, the New School, and the client is the New School.
HNTB New York Engineering for Squibb Park Bridge, and the client is Brooklyn Bridge Park.
Thornton Tomasetti for Brookfield Place Entry Pavilion, and the client is Brookfield Properties.
Weidlinger Associates for Walt Whitman Bridge Floating Deck, and the client is Delaware River Port Authority.
For excellence in the category of Surveying and Mapping Technology,
Bergman Associates for Niagara Falls State Park Utility GIS Survey Mapping, and the client is New York State Office of Parks, Recreation, and Historic Preservation.
For excellence in the category of Environmental, Jaros, Baum and Bowles for 55 Water Street, Post-Sandy Flood Remediation Restoration, and the client is New Water Street Corporation.
For excellence in the category of Waste and Stormwater,
CRA Infrastructure and Engineering for Parker Fry's Interceptor Project Phase 1, and the client is Town of Tonawanda.
Gannett Fleming Engineers for Grass Island Wastewater Treatment Plant RAS-WAS and Secondary Effluent Pump Improvements, and the client is Town of Greenwich Department of Public Works.
For excellence in the category of Water Resources,
H2M Architects and Engineers for wellhead treatment for nitrate and VOC removal at Plant Number 6.
For excellence in the category of Transportation, AECOM for Shore Belt Parkway Bridge over Fresh Creek Basin, and the client is New York City Department of Transportation.
Barton and LaJudas for Beach Road Reconstruction, and the client is Warren County.
Greenman Peterson for Safety and Mobility Improvements to New York 347, and the client is New York State Department of Transportation.
Hacks Engineers, Architects, and Land Surveyors for Interstate 287, Exit 8 Interchange Reconstruction, and the client is New York State Department of Transportation, Region 8.
Hardesty and Hanover for Route 1 and 9T over St. Paul's Viaduct, and the client is New Jersey Department of Transportation.
Parsons Brinkerhoff for Accelerated Bridge Program, Phase 1B Design Build, and the client is New York State Department of Transportation.
The RBA Group for Walk NYC, And the client is New York City Department of Transportation.
URS Corporation for rehabilitation of St. George Ferry Terminal ramps. And the client is New York City Department of Transportation.
For excellence in the category of special projects. Arup for Hunters Point South. And the client is New York City Economic Development Corporation.
The RBA Group for Bronx River Greenway Starlight Park. And the client is New York State Department of Transportation Region 11.
STV Group for Spring Creek Educational Campus. And the client is New York City School Construction Authority.
For excellence in the category of energy, B. Thayer Associates for Kennedy Park Energy Reduction Program. And the client is Incorporated Village of Hempstead.
For excellence in the category of industrial and manufacturing processes and facilities.
CNS Companies for Special Metals Furnace. And the client is Special Metals Corporation.
ACEC New York, leaders in the business of engineering.